I'm just going to make some pork chops tonight. So it's 3 pork chops in here. You guys know Kara will not dip into this. So this is going to be for me, hubby, and Sid. And I'm just going to make rice and beans with it. Yeah, so that's going to be quick and fast tonight. Let me go in here and get this rice because, girl, like I said, quick and fast. Boom. Got the rice. And here are my canned goods down here. So I'm just doing these real quick. I'm going to show you what I'm going to do to these beans. Let me go in here and see what I want my pork chops to be tasting like tonight. Definitely need the adobo. I'm going to use the pack of sazon and the rice. So I need 1 for the rice, and I need is it individual? Yeah, 1 for the beans. And what do I want? I think I like this seasoning. I gotta rewrite it, but it's salt free. So I'm gonna put that on, and I need some garlic powder. So I'm gonna do that. Do I need any of these? No. Oh, you know what else I want to get? Onion powder. And guess what? It's right here, right? It needs to be in one of these. I didn't put it in there, so I have to do that. But yeah, I'm gonna grab this too. So let me get started. In here. I just took that cover off. You know I got that cover from Etsy. So there is the medium saucepan there. I threw some water in there so that I can boil the rice, the brown rice that I'm using. And then that other small pot is for the beans. Got that fire going. I grabbed the bottom, well, you know, the air fryer so I can put the pork chops in. But there go my can of Goya beans. I threw those in there. And then I filled the can up with water. So those are the smaller beans. We like those. Well, my husband likes those better. All right, y'all. So here is the sofrito, you know. I hate to say I'm using the red and the green store-bought because I ran out of the homemade sofrito. You guys know if you eat this, that homemade sofrito is where it's at, but I don't have any, so we working with this tonight. This is as good as it's gonna get. So I threw in a packet of sazon in the beans. There's that adobo, gotta have that adobo, the garlic powder. And I'm just going to stir, you know, what was in the bottom of that can up and in there and throw that in. I was a little heavy-handed with the spices because I'm throwing the water in there. So you know how that can kind of take it away. But now it's just going to be perfect. So I'm moving over here to that rice pot. I'm throwing a sazon in there. A little bit of adobo. I think Kara was asking me something. She was asking me to buy a Pete the Cat book off of Amazon. That girl. So yeah, I threw the garlic powder and, you know, everything else in there. I gave that a stir. So now I'm spraying the air fryer with, I think it's the EVOO spray. So I'm getting them pork chops together and I'm just going to rinse them off. I grabbed my plate up top so that I could put them on. So I'm just kind of rinsing those pork chops off good and, you know, dabbing them with a paper towel, making them dry. So here I go with the seasons. So remember I said that the salt-free was kind of rubbing off? Girl, I couldn't take it, my anxiety. So I'm switching it up right here. The food is going and I'm writing on stuff. But okay, so this is the McCormick, I feel like. That salt-free seasoning. I think that's what it is. Or maybe Mrs. Dash. You know what? I don't know which one it was, but it was salt free. So I put that on there first. I think that's that adobo, right? Or the garlic powder, one of them. It's all the same. That onion powder, all the same seasonings I use over on the stove. So I'm just patting that in real good. And then I'm putting them in the air fryer. Now, you'll see me put them in there. And then I'm like, oh, wait a minute. Let me flip them over. Because I wanted the season side down since I had sprayed the bottom. And then I will go ahead and season the top. Now, I'm crazy as hell because I season the opposite way when I flip it over, meaning if I started, or let's say if I end it with adobo, let's say, I will start with adobo on the opposite side. I don't know, you guys. I'm crazy like that. But that's what I was doing. So you see me kind of do the seasonings backwards on the other side. And then I just grabbed some of this EVOO. I sprinkled that all across all 3 pork chops. And yeah, you guys, it's time to put these things. Look at that. They looking good and they still raw. So it's time to put that. I threw that on 400 for 18 minutes. And I'm good to go. So now we back over here at the stove. That water is boiling. So I pulled 1 pack of the brown rice out of that box. That will be enough for me, hubby, and Sid. I'm giving those beans a stir. They looking good over there. So I'm just kind of making sure everything is cool. You see that rice going? I'm stirring that up. Look at these beans. So I'm basically going to boil these down till, it's like just enough to cover the beans. And then I'll turn them off. But y'all, look at me. I'm about to steam burn my arm because I just can't work when stuff is splattered. I have to clean it up right away. It's just less for me to do later. I just flip that rice over. I don't have to. You don't have to. I just do that. Don't ask me why. But, yeah, just making sure that's it's done. So I usually take the scissors, grab a bowl, take the scissors and open that, throw that in the bowl. That's looking good. So you see how that sazon turned the rice red, or, like that, orangey. So I'm making sure now you see how it boiled down. So I'm just stirring those up, making sure they looking nice and tight. And look at, here I go again. I'm going to get a steam burn, girl. Oh, my goodness. But yes, I do clean as I go along. Once I sit down to eat, the only dishes that I have are what I'm eating with. You know what I mean? I can't be doing a lot of dishes after dinner. I'm too lazy at that point. Girl, look at those pork chops. Oh my goodness. So let me plate this food up, girl, because it's about to go down. So I'm throwing the rice on the plate. You know what? Let me be quiet. Let me be quiet. Okay, let me not be quiet anymore. You see me step to the side so you can get that whole view. Look at that. Look at that juice. Let me drizzle that over. A little more. Right there. Throw that pork chop on there and girl, we good to go. I'll see you soon.